Have you ever wondered how the state can seize property even if a person hasn't been convicted of a crime? In a landmark 150-page judgment, the High Court of Zambia recently ordered the forfeiture of dozens of vehicles and over 20 properties belonging to Dalitso Lungu and his company, Starloid Traders Limited. Today, we're breaking down the facts and the legal principles behind this decision. The Director of Public Prosecutions, the DPP, applied for a non-conviction-based forfeiture order. They targeted a massive list of assets, including 48 motor vehicles ranging from Toyota Land Cruisers to Shatman trucks, over 23 pieces of real estate across Lusaka, Chibombo, and other areas. The state's argument was simple. Based on investigations into tax records, social security contributions, and bank statements, the owners did not have the non-income to acquire such vast wealth. This case was decided under the Forfeiture of Proceeds of Crime Act No. 19 of 2010. Unlike a criminal trial, where you must be proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt, civil forfeiture works on a balance of probabilities. This means the court only needs to be convinced that it is more likely than not the property is tainted, meaning it comes from the proceeds of crime. Dalitso Lungu and Starloid Traders didn't deny owning the assets. Their main defense was that the properties and vehicles were either gifted to them or financed by Dalitso's father. They argued that unexplained wealth isn't a crime on its own, and that the state failed to link these assets to a specific illegal act. Here is where the law gets interesting. The court ruled that once the state shows a significant gap between your non-income and your assets, the evidential burden shifts to you. The court found that 1. There were no bank transfers, receipts, or testimony from the father to prove he actually provided the millions of kwacha and dollars needed. 2. A deed of gift used to explain certain properties was found to be legally invalid because it wasn't properly registered under the Lands and Deeds Registry Act and happened after the properties were already being leased out. Dalitso's total traceable earnings from former employment were roughly 137,000 kwacha, a tiny fraction of the 31 million in assets under review. Because the owners couldn't provide a verifiable legal source for the funds, the court concluded the properties were tainted and reasonably suspected to be proceeds of crime. As of February 9, 2026, the High Court ordered that all the cited vehicles and properties be forfeited to the state. This case reminds us that, under Zambian law, the privilege of owning property comes with the responsibility of being able to explain its source when challenged by the state. For more breakdowns of real court cases and the lessons we can learn from them, make sure to follow Legal Stories.